Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Cereal Snob. Today I'm going to be reviewing Peach Cheerios. These didn't come out too long ago, and I got sent this really amazing extra box by General Mills that looked like an old peach container. And the reason why this is kind of late is because about 3 weeks ago I found out I have thyroid cancer. And if you want to learn more about that, you can view the video up here. Now, that's also maybe a good point to mention that I started a personal vlog because I'm an actor and I'm a model, and on top of all this stuff in Los Angeles, for those of you that don't know. And I wanted to bring people along for that journey, but 5 episodes in, I learned I got cancer, so that's where we are. Just the short of it, for those of you that aren't going to go look at that link, is I'm healthy, basically, besides I'm living with cancer in my thyroid, which is right here, and that regulates your metabolism. And we're trying to get it taken care of as soon as possible so nothing bad happens. But in the meantime, I'm going to do my best to make videos as I can when I can, but they're probably going to be more sporadic than ever. But I promise there'll be videos. Now, we should roll the credits.
I've got cereal on my mind every day and night. With cereal by my side, the whole world feels right.
All right, so my kitchen is a total mess, and it bugs me about kitchens is like you gotta clean them multiple times a day, every day, if you cook at home. So it's just a pet peeve about kitchens, and it sucks because of that. So I'm using an ironing board as my table because my table actually looks like this, and there's no way anyone's eating on that. And there's stuff all over all of everything. It's just, you know what, we're gonna eat here, be happy about it, and move on with our lives. So I got Peach Cheerios, and one thing I should mention, because someone brought this up recently, is celiac disease. Celiac disease is a serious autoimmune disorder. When people with celiac disease ingest gluten, which is the protein found in wheat, rye, and barley, their body mounts an autoimmune attack to their villi, which are the finger-like protrusions in their small intestine. This can lead to a whole host of issues, but primarily the biggest concern is nutrient absorption.
Dad, why are you wearing glasses and a bow tie?
It's a tie, and I'm wearing them because it makes me look more serious like a doctor.
No, it doesn't. You look the same. Everybody knows it's you. That's just being stupid.
Hey, that's rude. Anyways, that was the whole point of this insert, just to tell you what celiac disease was, what gluten-free meant, and why Cheerios are so great, because they are gluten-free. Thomas, what do you think about Cheerios? Cheerios are amazing. Now, my favorite Cheerios of all time, definitely, without a doubt, are Honey Nut Cheerios, followed up closely by the Strawberry Cheerios, because I think those are amazing. But third, coming in third out of all Cheerios, I think, are Peach Cheerios. And that's probably because they taste most like the Honey Nut Cheerios, but with a little peachy hint. So it's good. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and open this box. We'll talk about how it smells, and then we'll talk about a little bit of everything else. So, débarque ces serpents. Okay, so you definitely get that peachy syrup kind of scent, which is, it's not super strong, it doesn't like punch you in the face, but it's there and it's appealing. Let's go to pour this bowl. Now you'll notice these Cheerios are a little bit more tan than the typical Cheerios, or even Honey Nut Cheerios. They just have like a peachy color, and there's no artificial colors in this thing, so it just must be the peachy juice all over these things. I'm using almond milk again today. It's just regular almond milk. It's not vanilla flavored, but I think almond milk goes really good with the Yodi Cheerios, and if you haven't tried that, I recommend you do. Particularly, it's amazing with Honey Nut Cheerios, but that's just my opinion. And I just don't like dairy when I don't need it. So there goes my last bit of almond milk. See ya. I'm going to take a bite because I haven't had these in a couple weeks. I'm going to see what they taste like. You know, this is where the whole grain Oaty taste of Cheerios really shines because it's so complimentary to the peaches. It's almost like eating peach toast to some extent. And man, you guys will really like it. The peach hits you hard real quick. It's like someone with a peach wand came over and was like, I'm just gonna shoot all my peach wand juice on these Cheerios. And they're so good. It's one of the few cereals I've had in 2018 that I crave after eating it. And what more could you want from a cereal? right? General Mills doing something right here. Whoop, whoop. This ironing board table's got some spring to it. Eating Cheerios. Bum. So I'm coming up on the last bite here, and what I have to say is Cheerios are pretty good at just not getting soggy before they need to, and I like them for that reason, but they also get soggy just like any other Cheerios. Another thing that I'm gonna point out is that the flavor that's sprayed on these Cheerios definitely washes off into the milk. But the flavor pieces themselves are still pretty great. So, wow, like there's some Cheerios, like, gosh, what was it, the pumpkin spice Cheerios? It seemed like the flavor just washed off 100% after like you poured the milk. Here, the flavor stays on and it washes off. That's what I really think is like the best way to have the flavor work, because look, it takes the milk and it makes it better. And it keeps the cereal from being too sweet. So it's a win overall. Doesn't get soggy. It tastes good and smells good. Let's go ahead and try the milk. Bowls deep. It's my almond milk that I love, with that kiss of peach right there at the end. It's like, ooh, I like it. Yeah. So, with that being said, I like peach Cheerios a lot, and if they're still available on shelves, and they are, I just was at the store 2 days ago, grab yourself a box, because they are so good. A couple things we'll mention before I wrap up and give it a score. It's 110 calories per serving, 2 grams of protein, 22 grams of carbohydrates, and 1.5 grams of fat, but we double all that like normal. So, yep. I think this stuff is good, and if I were to give it a score from 0 to 5, 5 being the absolute best, remember, I would say, you know what, these get just a straight 4.0. I think they're the third best Cheerios in my opinion, followed up probably by Frosted Cheerios, but you know what, actually, I haven't enjoyed Frosted Cheerios since I discovered them as like a kid. I remember when I discovered them, I was like, wow, this is the epitome of what a good Cheerio is. But that's just because initially I think they were just sweeter than they are now. But now they're just like, oh, they're all right. It's been a while since I've done this, but remember, click like, subscribe, share with your friends, comment below what your thoughts are on peach Cheerios, and is there any other good fruits that you'd like to see in Cheerios? I'd love to see blueberry Cheerios, because that would just be fun. Blueberries, I've discovered, are actually good outside of just being flavored for other things. So, yeah, blueberry Cheerios is what I want. There could be crazy things like dragon fruit Cheerios, kiwi Cheerios. What about watermelon Cheerios? It'd be kind of funny, right? You just pour it and it's just juice with mushy Cheerios. Oh, okay. What about pineapple Cheerios? That could be pretty interesting. What do you think? Now, one thing I wouldn't like to see is carrot Cheerios, because I hate the flavor of carrots. But that's it for me. That's just why I think I'm a cereal snob. Oh, that's how I ended. I forgot. Anyways, guys, but that's just me, and I'm a cereal snob. What do you think about peach Cheerios? Good? Bad? How would you rank them in your list of Cheerios? Again, my number 1 Cheerios, Honey Nut, followed up by strawberry, and then by peach, my top 3. And everything else after that doesn't even really matter so much. But for now, we're gonna let you go. Bye, guys.
Why does it hurt when you gobble down wheats?
Because you have celiac disease.
Also, when you eat rye and barley.
Are we done?
Yeah, I think so.
Good?
You think that's funny?
Mm-hmm.